Well, the first 5 races of the America's Cup have seen the closest racing of the regatta and sailing that inevitably leads to protests and penalties. Greg Pearson takes a look at the technology the umpires now used to get the calls right and why they can thank American football.
Great. Well, it looked like a touch.
In the America's Cup, a single penalty can be the difference between winning and losing. According to the umpires, and luckily for Team New Zealand, in this case they didn't. And that decision was made here, in front of a computer screen inside a converted shipping container.
You can look and see how much clearance there was. You can see if the boat was turning away or turning toward, and it really helps to give you the facts, how they happened from a bird's eye view. So the umpires can make the right call.
Using the same information that creates the on-water graphics, the umpires have their own view and control of the course. But despite the use of technology, it's the umpires, not the computers, making the call.
It's just simply a display of the facts, and then the umpires are the ones that decide on the rules and do the interpretation. And that's essential, both from common sense and also from the standpoint of the rules themselves.
Stan Honey is the man responsible for the technology and the on-field lines that revolutionised coverage of the NFL. And making the action easier to follow has also helped the sailors understand the decisions.
They would come off the water and they'd say, well, why'd you call it that way? And then you'd say, well, let's take a look at it and replay it. And you'd play it, and most of the time they'd go, oh, okay, thanks, and walk away. So it's been really good for that.
As well as allowing the umpires to make clear, precise calls, the new system also solved another headache that's trying to keep up with a cat sailing at more than 40 knots. But there is still a place for the on-water umpires.
There's some things that you can't see from this computer screen, and the calls that are best made from the water, we make from the water, and the calls that are best made from the booth, we make from the booth.
In a regatta often overshadowed by protests and jury hearings, a quick decision can only be good. Greg Pearson, San Francisco, 3 News.
Let's see more of that, eh?